Good morning. Tanya Milano, parent coach, certified Pure Joy parent coach, and mindfulness coach here to talk about celebration. Do you know how to celebrate? And because Spring Equinox is coming up on Monday, I wanted to chat about spring a bit and this feeling of celebration. In my group coaching this week, it's a huge lesson on celebration, or next week. Both weeks, I guess, we're practicing celebrating ourselves and each other. And so a lot comes up in celebrations. So just think about that for a minute. Before I do the talk, I want to make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. That's where all the mindfulness activities are, parenting chats. There's over 200 videos over there. So lots of advice and practices for you to, because Om begins with mom in the home. So Om begins with you. And so these are all videos to take care of you and your needs. So hop over there. And also my Facebook community, Reactive to Relax, Self-Care Without the Guilt. Those are all the things to take care of you too, mamas. So check out the guide section. Lots of things in there to really develop your own self-care routine and the things that are important to you. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say about those two things. Do you know how to celebrate is what we're talking about. Spring Equinox is about equal night and equal day. So this word balance, and this comes up a lot in coaching. A lot of people want balance in their life, right? It's kind of a buzzword. I want balance. How do I get balance? And so I have a few practical things for you. First of all, ask yourself, do you celebrate the small things that you're doing? Do you accept the things that you are doing and notice the things you are doing? Or do you notice what other people are doing? Are you able to celebrate what other people are doing? So which one's easier for you? I would guess that you celebrate other people a bit easier. So my challenge to you is, can you find some balance this week or this weekend to celebrate the small things in you? And the more we practice that, the easier it gets to celebrate the small things in our children. So let me just say, if you go into my Facebook group, into the guide section, there is a 90-day challenge, and it's celebrating the small things in your life. For 90 days, there's little activities to do. It takes 5 or 10 minutes a day to build this muscle of celebrating yourself. Because if you have a hard time celebrating yourself, you can imagine it's going to be hard to celebrate your children. Okay, so let me give you some examples. So what the goal is to see what your children are doing, all the things they are doing, rather than not doing. So you're going to start noticing, journaling, all the things that you are doing, just writing them down, not the things you're not doing. If you notice that, great. Just notice it and then move on. So let's practice, okay? So we'll practice with our shoulders and our neck today. So sitting in your chair, just roll your shoulders back and down a bit, just to release anything there. And let them rest back and down, arms on your lap. Take a couple deep breaths, closing the eyes if you want, or gazing down. Now, notice the things you are doing. Okay? What are your shoulders doing? They may be tense. You are here, sitting here, paying attention to your shoulders. Can you celebrate that, even if they are tense? Now take the right hand down by your side, lowering the shoulder, and then left ear towards the left shoulder, stretching that right side, tucking the chin a bit if that feels good. Noticing what you're thinking. What are you doing rather than what you're not doing? So you may be thinking, I should not be here doing this. I need to be doing the dishes or whatever it is you're thinking. But what are you doing in this moment? You're taking care of your neck and your shoulder. When you start to think of all the things you're not doing, oh, I should be doing this every day, right? There's all these thoughts that come in. Bring your attention back to what you are doing. Right now, I'm really stretching this side of my shoulder. Okay, let's do the other arm down, stretching it, reaching it towards the ground, then the opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. Finding that balance between the two sides. Tucking the chin if that feels good. Really stretching that side. You celebrate that you're doing this. I am. Can you tell yourself? I am sitting here stretching my shoulders out. I am taking time for myself. I am noticing what's going on in my neck and my shoulder. Nice deep breath, and then bring the head back up. Shake out those shoulders. Okay, so in moment to moments, we can find what we are doing rather than what we are not doing. And with our children, it can be really important to focus on what they are doing so that they can develop the self confidence. They can find the value in the things they are doing rather than beating themselves up for the things they are not doing, right? That's where the shame and the blame comes from. So one more example before I go. This morning, for instance, my kids woke up, it's first day of spring break. They want to do tablet time. Taylor got the one Tegan wanted, and he was trying to get it, doing things, little brother things, sitting next to her. She didn't want to be next to him, all that stuff that's going on. So I come in, instead of noticing what they're not doing, which like they're not communicating, they're not taking turns, like all the things I want them to be doing what are they doing in the moment? So I go in, I see, oh, Tegan wants to connect with Taylor. Taylor just wants to be alone. That's what they are doing in the moment. So I become their communication. We figure it out. And then it still takes some negotiation. So little brother, of course, he's having a hard time waiting his turn. She said she'd give it to him when she was done. That's fine. She needs her turn without being bothered. He's having his way of like getting in there, still asking. And so I just point out to him, or I just notice what he is doing. He is waiting. And I say, you are waiting, right? Like he's waiting. So just giving him that language. And then we went down, we made breakfast. And we came up with a solution of setting a timer and all this stuff. And I say again to him, wow, you're being really patient to wait for your turn. So just reinforcing the things he is doing rather than saying, you're bothering your sister, you're sitting too close to her. I don't know, all the things. I don't have the examples. I didn't write them down. But practice with that this weekend. Go in with a smile to celebrate what you are noticing. Okay? Smile. So you can feel that celebration energy and find the balance. So if we go in with the negative energy, then we're joining that energy. If we go in with a positive energy, which means we save seat for ourselves, mamas, you start with yourself, you save seat, and then you can go in with that energy of, I'm going to celebrate what they are doing, and I can use some creative problem solving here with their argument. Okay, I was going to give another example, but this video is getting too long, so I will share that one another day. If you want to learn the Safe Seat Practice, the 8-week transformational course, Parenting Pause is where we learn the Safe Seat Practice. Ooh, how we join in from a place of love rather than a place of lack. I extended the 2-for-1 sale. So it is 2-for-1 right now. And it goes through Monday night, first or Sunday night, first day of spring, the 20th. 2-for-1 gets you 2 people, your friend, a family member, your spouse, your partner, whatever it is. 2-for-1 is going on for this 8-week course. It will transform your parenting. Message me if you just want to talk about it, and also if it's just you, message me. I can see what I can set up for you. Let's get you in for our April and May 8-week session. Oh, and if you're looking for the link to the workshop, Spring Workshop, I got to say that before I go. It's in the description of this video too. That's where we're going to really look at what we're doing, what is working in our goals, and then let go of the things that are not working and make new goals for the spring season. So we're balancing what's not working and what is working and making new goals for the next 90 days in our home business. So if that interests you, check out the link and I'll see you there. All right, I'm going to say bye for now. See you on, not sure if I'll see you next week because we have spring break. I haven't decided yet. So I may not be doing live videos next week. So check out the YouTube channel and catch up on some videos.